jump from your first season to the second season can be the biggest one that you take in college. What have you seen kind of from yourself this offseason?
I definitely feel like I've grown up a lot, from this transition from my first year to this year. I've just been taking a lot more time in the facility, just watching film or doing recovery. I'm just, slowly and steadily becoming more of a pro.
How does that click for you? Is that something where someone gives you kind of direction? Do you see people doing that?
Honestly, Makai coming in here, it was really great to see him. He has a good routine that he goes through. So, being able to fall in line with what he's doing, as well as, the guidance that I've gotten from Coach Dante, has helped me a lot, just transitioning and be able to, do things exactly how it's supposed to be done.
A lot of guys played in the secondary last year, but you did have those 5 kind of older guy leaders, and they're not there. What's the mindset? I know you've had spring ball, but filling that gap and finding a bunch of new starters in the second.
Yeah, honestly, like you said, everybody's gone now, so it's just 5 new spots for everybody to try to compete for. And Coach Grinch always talks about the 5 best DBs are going to be on the field. So everybody, we're all teammates, but at the end of the day, we're all competing to be able to play.
When did you kind of get the heads up that you were going to run? It was with the ones and be in that mix.
Just during spring ball, I took a lot of reps. I was able to play a lot, so I've been able to do that since spring, and so I've been, mixing through with different groups, and so has everybody else. But whatever Dante puts me out at is what I'm going to be.
Where have you seen the biggest jump in, just on the field for you? Your skills.
I've gained a lot of weight, so that's helped me out a lot. I probably gained 10 to 15 pounds since the spring, so definitely I feel like I'm a lot more physical, and it's just easier for me to play with bigger guys now.
Seems like adding weight was kind of a goal for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Did Coach Wiley sit down with you, and what was the plan that you went through?
So after spring, we kind of had weight goals that we had to meet, and I met mine coming back in. So now I just kind of have to maintain where I'm at now, so it was just getting the goal, just eating, lifting, stuff like that.
What maybe stands out about this defense? In terms of what you're able to do and how it brings out the best of you?
I'd say the hustle that we have. Coach Grinch talks about, strain. That's one of the main points. We have it on T-shirts, just strain into the ball. We do a ton of pursuit drills and just everybody running to the ball, all 11 hats. So I feel like our hustle is a great thing for us.
Has it been difficult picking up his scheme compared to last year?
I don't think so. We've been practicing it now for 8 months, so and they're great at teaching it. We do a lot of live reps, so just getting out there on the field and going fast allows everybody to be able to catch up quickly.
What's it been like just working with him?
Coach Grinch?
Yeah.
It's been great. He's a great coach. He's taught me a lot, and his scheme is really good. I like what he's doing. Everybody's liking it so far, so I like it a lot.
What is that competition level like? So many guys kind of going for a couple spots.
Yeah, it's great. There's a ton of great players in the back end, and it allows us to all compete, allows us to get each other better, push each other. So it's been really good, just elevating the whole room.
You've been a name that people have talked about that's made a jump since spring camp. Have you noticed you making that jump as well?
Yeah, I think so. Like I was saying earlier, just in terms of my approach to taking things, just in terms of being a pro, just whether it's being in the facility more, recovering more, staying after practice to do extra drills and stuff like that. So I feel like that's definitely helped me a lot.
Where did that approach come from? Was it a certain person or just from within?
Yeah, well, like I said, seeing Makai, what he's been doing, that's helped me a lot. But also, Coach Dante's guidance, and then also just like my dad, he played football in the NFL, so that was kind of things that he's been telling me to do for a while. For a while, I wasn't really taking everything he was saying, but now I'm really taking what he says and applying it. So it's been helping me a lot.
For you, you've got some off the field stuff too. How do you balance?
Yeah, one of the things with coming to SC was I know that in the off season I'd be able to try to juggle a little bit more. So that's kind of what I did. Now I'm in camp, so I'm completely away from anything that's unrelated to football. And so I'm locked in completely, and it's really great. I love it out here.
When are you able to pick that up, and how much time are you able to devote to?
It's really just when I can. Football is coming first for sure. So I'm here. I'm not missing anything that's regarding football. I'm still getting my extra work in. But on the times that I have a little bit of free time, that's when I find my time to get away and do some of the things I'm interested in.
What was the big role you landed recently?
It's a role on the show called Grown-ish on Freeform ABC.
And when does that start filming?
We already finished filming, so I just wrapped 2 weeks ago. So I think we're on episode 4 coming out tomorrow.
Awesome.
Is today Wednesday?
Yeah.
It comes out today.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we finished that. I filmed that for like 6 months actually, just sparingly whenever I had time. And so
How does the rest of the production team kind of work around your schedule to make that work?
Yeah, so that was kind of one of the things that we discussed going into it. Just that I had football and that was going to come first, and so there was no way that I was going to miss anything when it comes to being on the field. Anything that has to do with lifting, anything that has to do with any type of meeting, like I'm going to make sure that I'm there 100% of the time. And they understood that, and so that was working to my contract. So anytime I had to be somewhere, they took me on a van there. I was always there. I never missed anything. So
that was filmed out here?
Yeah, it was filmed out here, yeah.
How did that experience compare to the previous acting jobs you've had?
It was really great. I was around a lot more people my age, so it was really cool just, having some peers on the set. I really liked everybody. We all got along. It was a great experience, and, it was a great blessing.
What's it been like watching the first few episodes?
It's been cool. It's crazy. I've seen myself on like film and stuff, but this is the first time I've seen myself in like a starring role on TV, so it's kind of cool to have it, recurring and stuff.
Are you really self-critical as you're watching yourself back? Or?
Yeah, like sometimes I'm like, oh, like it's so weird, like watching myself, but it's cool. I think I progressed a lot, acting wise and stuff. So it was fun. I like to see it and stuff like that.
Which tape are you more critical of, TV or football?
For sure. No, like out here, it's a different mindset when you're in the field. Like acting, it's a lot more like. I don't know what it is, but football is an aggressive sport, so I'm playing like mad and stuff like that, like I get upset with myself if I have a step wrong, so it's like you gotta be strict with everything.
Yeah, team watch parties yet for the episode?
No, we haven't. I watched with some of my roommates, Prophet and Colin. We watched some episodes, and I've had some other guys, come to my house and stuff. We watched some stuff, but yeah.
How much do they push you? Hey, get us on there. Let's.
Oh my God, every day, every day, give me a role, But yeah.
How much of your football discipline translates to acting? How do you cross that over?
I think it translates a lot. With football, you have to be on time. Well, you have to be early to everything. You have to be able to wake up at 5 a.m, get to lift and stuff like that. And so when it comes to acting, like you have call times, you have lines that you have to memorize, and I have a playbook that I have to memorize. So whether it's memorization or time management or timeliness, I feel like it all translates to any aspect of life, honestly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.